The Great Wall, the Terracotta Warriors, these well-known wonders of humanity all originated from his hands. He was none other than the First Emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang. During his lifetime, he unified China, and after his death, he vowed to be buried with the world. His tomb is vast in scale, with a complex structure, resembling a colossal underground kingdom. The core of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum is the underground palace. The underground palace is deep and intricately structured, and to this day, it remains unexcavated. The enormous secrets hidden within it have sparked endless speculation and attention from people. How is the groundwater discharged in the more than 30 meters deep underground palace? Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum is located at the northern of Mount Li in Lintong district, Shen. The construction period lasted for 39 years, involving the labor of as many as 720,000 people. It covers an area of 56.25 square kilometers, making it the largest imperial mausoleum in China, equivalent to 78 forbidden cities. As we know, it takes about 3 hours to tour the Forbidden City. Therefore, even if one were to explore Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum without rest, it would take about 10 days. The entire mausoleum can be divided into 4 layers from the inside out: the underground palace, inner city, outer city, and beyond the outer city, each part distinct in importance. The main structure of this mausoleum is square-shaped. At the center of the tomb is a mound approximately 76 meters high with a base length of about 350 meters. Beneath this mound is the location of Emperor Qinshihuang Mausoleum's underground palace. According to the latest archaeological survey data, the underground palace of Qin Shi Huang is 170 meters long from east to west and 145 meters wide from south to north. Both the main structure and the burial chamber are rectangular. The burial chamber is situated at the center of the underground palace, 15 meters high, and 35 meters deep from the ground level. The size of the burial chamber is equivalent to a standard football field and is 12 stories high. Historical records mention that the location of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum had a well-developed underground water system. With such a deep underground palace, how is the groundwater discharged? This question has always been a focal point of archaeological research. The unified understanding among experts is that there must be a drainage system in the underground palace. Otherwise, Qin Shi Huang's wooden coffin and the burial items in the underground palace would have long been submerged in water. In the late 1980s, archaeologists discovered some interesting phenomena near the Qin Mausoleum in a Qin dynasty fish pond. They found a dense layer of lotus flowers and reeds at the bottom of the fish pond. They also noticed that the water flowing out from the reeds was crystal clear, forming a distinct contrast with the muddy groundwater around. Local elderly residents mentioned that there had always been a continuous flow of spring water from the reeds since ancient times, never drying up. It is said that if you threw a leaf into the fish pond, you could find it by the Wei River a few days later. Therefore, experts speculated that the fish pond was highly likely to be a drainage channel built during the Qin dynasty. However, based on the technological level at that time, how was the water from the deeper underground palace directed to the fish pond? And how did the underground palace prevent water and moisture? The questions remain unknown to this day. The underground palace filled with mercury. How was a large amount of mercury transported underground? The ancient Chinese historian Sima Qian mentioned in records of the Grand Historian that the underground palace of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum contained a substantial amount of mercury, gathered together resembling rivers and seas. Since the discovery of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum in 1974, archaeologists have not given up on surveying the underground palace of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum. Through technological exploration, they astonishingly found a substantial amount of mercury beneath the underground palace of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum. As the underground palace is buried more than 30 meters deep underground, To determine the exact quantity of mercury inside, excavation is necessary, which is currently not feasible. So, why did Qin Shi Huang place such a large amount of mercury in his tomb? Because this heavy metal has bactericidal and preservative properties, and the abundant mercury vapor in the burial chamber can help preserve the body and accompanying items for a long time, preventing decay. Additionally, mercury is highly toxic, and exposure to such a massive amount of mercury would quickly lead to mercury poisoning. Therefore, to a large extent, the mercury served as a deterrent against tomb raiders, protecting the tranquility of the tomb for over 2,000 years. However, the question is, over 2,200 years ago, with low productivity and construction efficiency, where did people obtain such a large amount of mercury? And how did they safely transport it to the underground palace, buried 30 meters below ground? How many rare treasures are buried in the underground palace? According to records of the Grand Historian, the underground palace was filled with a vast array of rare treasures and marvelous artifacts. These included countless items such as golden wild geese, pearls, jade, and more. Furthermore, the golden wild geese were intricately crafted and even capable of flying. In the late 1980s, archaeologists excavated a set of large painted bronze chariots and horses on the west side of the underground palace. The precision of the chariot and horse shapes and the exquisite decorations are unprecedented. Prior to this discovery, archaeologists had also unearthed a set of wooden chariots and horses. Apart from the chariots and horses and the wooden officials, the rest of the chariot and horse ornaments were crafted from gold, silver, and bronze. There are such exquisite funerary objects hidden outside the underground palace. The richness and exquisiteness of the funerary objects inside are full of imagination. The underground palace is full of anti-theft mechanisms, and the astonishing design technology. With so many rare treasures, over the centuries, tomb robbers have undoubtedly coveted them. However, to this day, no one has been able to enter the underground palace of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum. This is credited to the tightly secured and advanced anti-theft devices of the underground palace. The mausoleum was equipped with numerous mechanisms and traps. According to records of the Grand Historian, the underground palace were fitted with automatically firing concealed crossbows. When external objects touch the crossbows, they automatically shoot, attacking intruders. Even if tomb robbers are not shot dead, they may fall into traps and die from the fall. Additionally, there are automatic switch anti-theft devices that operate on the principles of springs and levers. When someone intrudes, the mechanisms automatically trigger, closing the entrance. If the records were accurate, these were among the earliest automatic anti-theft devices in ancient China. The mystery of how the Qin dynasty, thousands of years ago, produced such sophisticated automatic security measures remains unsolved. Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum not only featured intricate mechanical designs but also employed sealing measures to prevent intrusion. The sealing involved a profound system of codes. It was said that only those who knew the code could unlock the seal and open the entrance to the underground palace. The seal at the entrance of Qinshihuang's mausoleum not only stops tomb raiders but also poses a significant challenge for contemporary archaeologists. Some have attempted to unravel the mystery of the seal, but there has been no progress so far. If the underground palace of Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum is open, these mysteries will find answers. However, whether modern technology can successfully and undamagedly open Emperor Qinshihuang's mausoleum has been a persistent question troubling the archaeological community. Some experts conservatively estimate that, excluding various factors, fully excavating the cultural relics inside the tomb would require at least 400 years. This is because the excavation of just one pit containing Terracotta Warriors has already taken more than 40 years. Perhaps letting this controversial emperor rest in eternal sleep is not a bad choice.